Check, check, 1, 2.
I will call on our brother Kevin again.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Our Father in heaven, our Creator, our Lord of hosts, we thank Thee for the grace, the honor, the opportunity, the privilege for us to gather here to say thank you. If it's not for your grace, we wouldn't have been here today. Because we know you have the capacity, the power to even raise the dust to worship you, that you allow us to say thank you. It's an opportunity to say thank you in Jesus' name. It's only you and you alone that knows why we're here today. We have gathered. We plead thee, O Lord Jesus Christ, may you favor us with the grace to be more productive. And for the reason that we gather, we shall find it pleasant to your eyes that we shall achieve results, bountiful results, much that we expected. May you walk with us. May you walk in us. And for the coming that are gathered, may it please you that you bless abundantly, that through your grace, they'll have bountiful reasons to always say thank you, for we have prayed in Jesus' name. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen. 1, 2, go. In vain to serve one I wish you verse 23 in Jesus' name. Yes, that
My name is Modestus Business Day.
My name is Omobola Tolu Shima, write for the Nation newspaper.
Zuluashi Assurance PLC. Prestige Assurance PLC.
Chris Ebong, Daily Independent newspaper.
My name is Jota Adeyemi. Jota Adeyemi, write for News Media.
let's come back. And no bedroom was here. Please, yes, this is another
Good morning. My name is Joke Adeyemi. I write for News Agency of Nigeria, NAN.
Good morning. I'm Rosemary Uwunze, Vanguard newspaper.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Bankole Orimisan. I write for Guardian newspaper.
All right. Good morning. I work for Business Journal. My name is Prince Cookie. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Henry Uche, the Sun newspaper.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Ngozi Onyakosi, Super News Online.
My name is Kelvin Egirwe. I represent Champion Newspapers.
I am Dakar Kalik. I write for Leadership newspaper.
My name is Nkichi Neche Accessible. I work for Business Today, and by God's grace, I'm the chairperson of NIPE, Nigerian Association of Insurance and Pension Editors. Before now, we were known as National Association of Insurance and Pension Correspondents. In the process of rebranding, we came with our new name, which is NIPE. By God's grace, we are made up of newspapers, radio, television, print and electronics, and online media. And we are 25 in number. And among us, we have Guardian, Punch, This Day, Business Day, and the rest. By God's grace, we've been existing over 30 years, and we are still existing, and we'll actually I have my ESCO here. We have about 6 of us in the ESCO, and they are here. They are here present, and I'm happy they are here. And moving forward, we would like to do business with you with the help of Mr. Roland. That would be a great one. Thank you. And I'm sure MD saw the story we did, Business Today did on you. We got it from the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. So we are moving to the other side of the hall, and I will call on my brother, Elvis Otunta, Managing Director of Avenger Securities, to briefly take us who are Avenger and what do they represent.
Okay. Hello, good morning all. Okay, first I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to this August occasion of the press conference of International Energy Insurance. My name is Elvis Otunta, the incoming Managing Director of Norenberger Securities Limited. Oh yes, and I am also here with my colleagues, the Board of Directors of the management and Board of Directors of International Energy. However, I would love to bring greetings also from our Chairman, Alaji, Buka, Goni, Aji, and the other members of the Board of Directors. Now, Norenberger is an integrated financial services company based in Abuja and with branches across all parts of the Federation, and we are specialized in bringing financial solutions to every household. As a matter of fact, we pride ourselves as masters in wealth creation. Norenberger has a couple of subsidiaries who are cut across all financial services. We've got the Norenberger Investment and Capital Management Limited, NICML, which is our asset management arm. We've got the Norenberger Advisory Partners Limited, our investment bank. There's the Norenberger Securities Limited, the stockbroking and equities trading arm of the business. We've got also our pension, the Norenberger Pensions Limited, and Of course, our microfinance bank, so we're into microfinance also, FedEx, and then a fintech also we call TransCredit. And the major company, right, which has brought all of us here together today is the Norenberger, anyway, soon to be Norenberger Insurance, but as it stands today, the investment, the International Energy Insurance, IEI. And it's with the great pleasure I welcome you, the ladies and gentlemen of the press, to this occasion, and would love to share more insights as the program goes on to tell you more about what we represent. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Elvis. We are moving quickly to Dr. Hassan Adeyinka, who will probably highlight the acquisition of the entity called IEI. And of course, he will announce the board of the company. Dr. Adeyinka, please.
All protocols observed, and beyond that, I would like to welcome the members of the press this morning. This is an auspicious occasion, and sometimes they say you cannot move forward without actually looking back. So I'm going to take you through history. International Energy Insurance PLC, sometime in 2015, had the lash of the regulator, which we all know, National Insurance Commission, NICOM, and instituted an interim board to look after, to provide oversight for the management and the affairs of the company generally. I came in with this board, and the board worked assiduously to ensure normalcy in the system. Part of what the board did and was really focused on was to reposition the company. And when you want to reposition, unfortunately, you might have a situation where a restructure will make you lay off people. That might be a reason. We commend various investigations which led to the exit of some of the previous management. And we were focused on ensuring that the company did not collapse. And to the glory of God, we brought the company back to where it should be, and we are looking at the future and expecting something even greater for the company. Sometime in 2017, the general meeting of the company held in Kano, there was a decision made that as part of the effort to reposition the company, there was a need to recapitalize, restructure, and the assembly of the general meeting, that's the shareholders, gave their assent to the directors to ensure they did whatever it was by whatever means to ensure the company came back to life. And we are happy today to announce, as you already know in the market, IEI is making waves. These are obvious. It's all over the news. It's all over the internet. One major achievement then occurred in 2021. The regulators, NICOM, approved for Norenberger. Norenberger emerged as one of the preferred bidder out of several other bidders. It was a long process. Due diligence was observed. And the regulator approved for NICOM to acquire 100% ownership of the company. Now, upon the acquisition, a new board was constituted, and this board is led by Alhaji Bukar Goni Aji, who is an astute administrator. He had been the head of service of the Federation before, and the other members of the board are doing very well in their various businesses. They are successful business people. We have Dr. Peter Said Chamberlain. We have Mr. Oluwateniola Leoramo. We have Mr. Mohammed Mijindadi. We have Mr. Tony Ede. We have Mrs. Monsurat Ayola, who happens to be the only female, and for the reason of gender representation, we have a lot of respect for women. She's also part of the board. We also have the MDCO, who doesn't require any big introduction anymore, as the head of management. And as you're all aware, he serves in two capacities, one as a manager, being the one running the business, and one as a member of the board. We also have with us newly appointed the executive director, Mr. Shogo Majid Ajibade, whose appointment is actually subject to NICOM's approval. So I'm emphatic about that, so I need the press to be aware of that. And of course, myself, I'm also a part of the board. And as Elvis had said earlier, these are the people constituting the board. They are tested and trusted. And as you would have seen from testimonies, even in the media, IAI is improving. Things have started changing. One of the major things that the core investor embarked on is to ensure that all the backlogs weighing the company down were settled, and this was paid attention. The company is already getting relevance in the market. As you are aware, at some point the company was suspended. The Securities and Exchange Commission has lifted the suspension. The share value of the company is already appreciating. It's all over the news. IAI became one of the gainers earlier this week at the floor of the exchange. The management and the organization in its entirety is being refocused. We have a new corporate office. We have engaged people who know what they are doing in the industry as part of the management. They are already conquering the market. They have a large market share as we speak. We've organized quite a number of events, which included a meeting with the brokers, because as you are all aware, with corporate insurance brokers, insurance is actually the brokers market. So we have good relationship with the brokers, even with the shareholders. So quite a number of things are happening, and it's just the beginning. IAI has rebranded, and with the rebrand, it has changed the entirety of the face of IAI. And we are trusting God that things will even get better than what it is now. I will leave the MD to speak to certain other things regarding our strategic plan, and which the MD has quite a number of information on. At this point, I will hold on until there is need for me to speak again. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Adinka. While you were speaking, I underlined something. You said the face of the company is changing. Let me call on maybe Kevin Modestus. IAI, once upon a time, all the other companies in that location, they used to quarrel with IAI, because IAI will park cars both sides of the road. Another company don't have where to park their cars. On that GDOK and the entire environment, every day you have to be settling one dispute or the other. What is the issue? Car parking. But little by little, we started seeing the other side of the coin. But we thank God that a new chapter is being reopened. And we will see the other side of it soon. So congrats, sir, and the entire team. We want to move to the MD, and who will introduce members of his management. Thereafter, he will quickly take us through IAI's achievement after the acquisition. Mr. Olashupo Shugelola, well, I guess everybody in this side of the hall know him and the journey so far. MD, you have the floor, please.
Thank you very much. I would crave your indulgence to stand up because I respect the newspaper editors so much. First, I want to observe all protocols, to my directors, my colleagues on management, and of course, the entire newspaper, editors here present, and friends and well-wishers invited. Thank you for making today the day that the Lord has made. I am happy to be here. And why am I here? I'm here because Noreen Baja gave me a platform to perform. I will quickly say a few things. And first, Noreen Baja, we've been told we have a group of 7 entities in the group, and you can imagine the large relationship, cross-selling, and everything that is there. We're a one-stop shop for financial services. Once again, I know that we all know ourselves, but I would just like to introduce my colleagues. I have, for your information, Dr. Hassan Adeyinka is one of our non-executive directors, and he's here representing the chairman and the remaining members of the board. So please celebrate him for finding time to be here. I appreciate you, sir. Also, we have Mrs. Monsurat Ayola, is a member of the board. Please celebrate her. I have my fellow colleagues. I will be quiet about Mr. Moji Shogo. He's here as an observer today. You know, we can't have such an event and we will not say he's an observer. But we will soon announce who he is when the time comes. I'm not announcing, but we have a man sitting by me whose name is Mr. Mojid Shogo. Please celebrate him. Next to Mr. Mojid Shogo, you can see the beautiful face of IEI. These are the people that have kept the company going, and they have made the company strong. I have with me my colleague, Mrs. Sholabomi Odubiyi. Sorry, please. She is the head of technical, and she has been here from the beginning till date, and she has continued, and she will continue to be by the grace of God. Also, beside Sholabomi, we have our head of ICT, Wale Adedokun. He had always been the chairman of NIA ICT committee. So you can imagine, so creating NIID and all those things that you saw, that man was behind it. Also, powerfully seated is the head of finance, that is our CFO, Mr. Emmanuel Bassi. So you can see that we are carrying all the people that we met on ground, we are carrying them along. And our intention is to retool them, rekit them, and move them to the next level. We know that if they have sustained the company till now, they will be able to do it even going forward by the grace of God. God helping us. Again, my name is Shupo Shogelola. I like to call that. It's easier for everybody to say Shupo. When you start going through the Latin, some people, they miss the name. And they can easily miss it with Shogo. So I don't want that mixture. Thank you. I started my insurance career from Guinea Insurance PLC, sometimes in the early 90s. And I was there briefly for about 3 years, and I left for Global Insurance PLC, where I entered as an officer and I came out as an assistant general manager, technical, over 16 years. I left Global Insurance and I moved on to join First Bank Insurance, then FBN Life, as they started. I was a pioneer management staff. So when you talk about laying the foundation for a company, we were the ones that opened the door and laid the foundation. Today, that company is Sanlam and they're doing well. We laid the foundation, so we're going to do well too. Again, I left FBN in 2017 and I joined Law Union and Rock, now Tangerine General, as an executive director, and I was there for about 5 years plus until I was summoned by Norem Baja to be the one that will steer the affairs of management. And I believe that by the grace of God, God has equipped me through this experience line. I've been a technical person for more than 18 years. I was a marketer. I was a corporate sales marketer. I was a retail sales marketer. I had operations reporting to me at Law Union and Rock and Tangerine. I had the strategy team reporting to me, customer service, retail team, technical division, and then the digital channels were reporting to me. So I had the opportunity of acting as managing director several times over. So I've been tested, and I believe by the grace of God, with the wisdom that I have acquired from my bosses, then at Law Union, at all other companies, I think I am here to make them available for the growth and development of International Energy Insurance PLC. International Insurance PLC, International Energy Insurance PLC, our tagline is their bid, and they were given authorization to take over today, and that is why we have the new phase of IEI PLC today. We're grateful for that opportunity, because for say this is the company I want, and they have started to prove it. We're no more what we used to be. A lot of things have changed internally. And by the time you start to see our published account for 2022, you will know that the company is now on the path of growth. And we have started. I have the new board, 100% new members of the board, and led by Alhaji Bukagoni Aji, OON, CFR, former head of service of the Federation of Federal Civil Service of Nigeria. And you know what that means. Years of experience, board capacity. So, led by the other board members. Then we have a new management. That is where I come in. and I have been appointed to steer management. And I have all my colleagues here, like I already introduced, supporting me. Where are we heading to? Where are we heading to? I must let you know that first and foremost, we have held strategy sessions. We have looked at how we want to move. We have fixed a 5-year growth plan. We know where we are going from day one, and we know where we're heading. Our focus first is how are we entering the market back? We're entering innovatively. We're bringing lots of innovation into the market. We're bringing value-added services. We're bringing a lot of other things into the brand. I mean, expansion, business expansion. We're looking at people, that is our staff, and then we're looking at brand equity. These are some of the things we're going to be bringing on board. And when you look at where we have started from, we already have a new board, we already have new management, all completely new. Now the next area we're looking at is our focus. Our retail business had always been just the agency model. We're going ahead to have the personal line that addresses HNIs and MNIs. That is the high net worth individuals and the medium net worth individuals. These are the actively addressing that. And when we are living, then again, we will be coming to the market with a new product that has never that new product. So, but I don't want to unveil it today. I want us to reach the place. But keep watching. We will come to the ground, and it is something that will delight you. Just take note of that. Again, we're not leaving our corporate services that has sustained the company. We are going to expand it. We're going to brand it, rebrand it. You will be part of every of our activities. We have partners, and we're going to be And as our growth increases, we are going to be increasing those retail sales offices so that our products are very close to the needs of our people. That is the people that we will be relating with. And by the reason of that, we are also going to be, anyway, that's about our branch operations. We will be also looking at our energy sector. We're going back to look at our energy sector. We are going to be reaching out to all the businesses that we have been on, and we're going to claim them back. We served them well. They are looking for us, and we want you to know that we are back, and we will get back all that we have lost. You know, there is a part in the Bible that says all the years that the cankerworm and the hopper has eaten, we are going to claim it back. We are going to be restored back by the grace of God. So thank you. Again, like I said, these are the areas we're looking at. This is what for our technology. For our technology, we are looking at a robust technology. In terms of our core application, yes. In terms of our core application, we have already started work on that. So by the time we are landing, it will be a core application that will deliver what we require. Thank you very much for this. Is the short form of where we are going. But as we move closer, we will get to know better things. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you very much. I think I'm in the right position. Dr. Adeyinka is a non-executive director. I will want to speak to that. Thank you very much. Like I said, Norimbeja Financial Services Group, they are no jokers. They bought over the company. They took over the running of the company as at August 2022. And by December, they have already spent, first and foremost, in the first instance, over 1 billion. That is over 1.3 billion to clear out outstanding liabilities, which included outstanding staff salaries, starting from there, some claims, tax liabilities, pension liabilities, all the liabilities. And I can tell you today, and I'm bold to announce, that as of today, we have paid all brokers outstanding claims. So in case you have a claim with them, you can go and ask. Even some of the brokers are surprised that we came up, they didn't ask us, we went after them, we gave them all their checks, and they were surprised. I can tell you that as of last Friday, excluding the foreign denominated claims, which we have started to pay due to currency fluctuation. You know, those claims have gone up, but we have scheduled them. And by the time we are having our next press conference, I can tell you, between now and June, all the outstanding foreign currency denominated claims or demands on the company would have been clearly settled. So please take note of that. Like the other question my brother asked, he said, what is the recapitalization? Now they have deposited 5.0 billion in cash, and we are waiting for NICOM's approval for that amount of money to be allotted as shares. By the time it is allotted, we will be recapitalized to the tune of 7.3 billion. That is what has happened. It's in our bank account. It's only my signature, the signature of my management, that can bring that money out. It's not in their hands again. It's now in our hands. Thank you very much. The president. Thank you, sir.
You talked about those companies who make reference to IGI, ISI, IEI, and the like. They came in a flash, made all the big catches and the big box, and they seem to have faded out. We are wondering, you're starting afresh in course. Have you bothered to find out what actually went wrong? Those pitfalls that need to be avoided for you to get to where you're going. Because some of us don't feel comfortable that witness the birth of companies that came with all the muscles and then off it goes. You must have done your due diligence. What do you think have been the problem, and how do you want to avoid such pitfalls? Again, you made reference to your financial account for 2022, which I'm sure is not audited or approved, so we'll not ask for figures. You have started afresh, a new year as it were. What are your projections looking like for the 2023?
Thank you very much, sir. Like I told you, I said at the beginning, we went into a strategy session. That is a session in which we look at the back, we look at the front, we look at our sides. The first thing that the board, that the current investor has done, there were several owners of that business with different interests and different focuses. Hence, the issue that happened to the company. There was non-alignment at the board. But however, it wasn't that the company was in trouble, but there was non-alignment. And that was what led to, like we said, this new company have 100% ownership. So their focus is one, their interest is one, their direction is one. So please take note of that. And with the advent, if you know that in 2003, corporate governance was not majorly the in thing then. Now, even NICOM, our regulator, is very keen on corporate governance. You cannot keep more than 20% of your income or inflows in any more than one financial institution. So whether it is owned by you or owned by somebody else, you cannot. It was different at that time, where they can keep 100% of the money inflows into the company in one bank. And when that bank fails, that money has failed. So these are some of the areas we have addressed and we have taken care of. So, and NICOM itself is also watching us. They're watching every move. We have to send them even our organogram for approval. We had to send them the names of our management. Are they quality? They don't allow just anything. The audit virtually reports both to the head of audit virtually reports both to NICOM and to board. So you can be rest assured the pitfalls have been taken care of. So we have a stronger, we have a better organization that has a place we're going. Thank you very much.
My name is Nkechi. I work for Business Today. In the process of saying your plans, I didn't hear you say anything about the Nigerian Stock Exchange Commission. Whether you like it or not, most of the reports you see in the media actually comes from the stock market. And so I needed to hear from you what your plans and whether you have plans to go for fast behind the fader to change the mindset of most investors, because some of us here are investors. Whether you, if you go to the stock exchange, if you go to the exchange and you hear people talk, or you speak, maybe you are around the circle of investors, they don't talk much about, I know, let me use the name they call you, they say the highest insurer losers. That's the only insurance company that lose highest on the stock exchange at that time. So what plans do you have to change the mindset of people about your stock, about your investment and the rest? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nkechi. I appreciate you. Like when my director was speaking, he already spoke about the stock exchange. Number one, in the past, from January 18th, when suspension was lifted on our share has continued to grow, gaining. In fact, there was a day the share grew almost 17% one day. And by Monday, this last Monday, we were one of the highest selling trading stock on the market. Top 3 gainers in the market. So please take note of that. We have, don't forget, we have our Norimbaja Securities people with us. They are also now monitoring and watching. Let me tell you our plans. By the time we are more settled, this is the first thing. You cannot go to the stock exchange when you don't even have an MD. Some of our executives are still undergoing NICOM approvals. So until we have a full complement of our executives, then we will go to the floor, we will go and ring the bell. So please take note of that. You will be there with us. We can't do it alone. And for your information, we are thinking within ourselves. We know that for you, the newspapers editors, we have always had things we do together. We are looking at discussing with your leadership to revive and give you again the group personal accident insurance policy for the group. And we will discuss the modalities with Nkechi, the president, and her team in the next 1 week, so that we revive that again. When I was in Law Union, we gave you, and I think that was the end. We're giving you again. So take note of that. Thank you so much. Then thank you. Okay. Our projection for 2023, we're projecting to go 5.3 billion in 2023, and we're looking at having profit in excess of 10% of that to start with. And that is where we're headed for. That's our projection. And we are doing everything to work towards that and to achieve that figure. We're going to be working on every area, brokers market, which we have lost a bit of a touch. We're going to be, in fact, we have been going around the market and they are delighted to see us and to have us back again, because most of them had good stories to tell about us. Thank you so much. I believe that I've been able to answer every question. God bless you.
You have done just that. Let's listen to Elvis shortly.
Okay, just to follow up to what the MD AI has said concerning our performance on the floor of the exchange. So this is about 2 weeks or thereabout.
we've observed exactly just the way he had already highlighted from the day the shares of IEI got lifted from technical suspension to date. IEI has been gaining 10% on a constant basis, right? As it stands today, so 2 weeks back, I think it was trading somewhere around 41 kobo. Today is upwards of 1.35 kobo. Okay, now you need to understand our market, same as every other market, right, globally, is driven based on information. Now, positive information about a company would most likely drive share prices up. Negative information pushes prices down. So, need I say more? For you to have seen share price go from about 41 kobo to over 1.35 kobo in a space of about 2 to 3 weeks, right? It tells you the market already understands that IEI is back. There's a whole lot happening within the company, and investors are already taking, a punt on this stock because they understand that something is coming out of this, and they already taking position. And I think it's something we all should look out for also, right? Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gentlemen, please. The company is International Energy Insurance PLC. Norvegia is still under the table. When it is time for that unveiling, please, you will be invited. So, Norvegia, they are the investors, but the company is IEI PLC. Please, let us take it. Very, very important. I know you are questioners and rely on your ingenuity. Now, going forward, IEI is eager to do, are you seeing me? They want a partnership, a relationship that works. And whatever you are putting across to the public is of great importance to them. So we are appealing. MD, I guess you have your cards. I guess you have your cards available. Yes. Please, let's ready to distribute them. Dr. Adeyinka as well. Please, let's ready to distribute our cards. So I will call on, before I call on my sister for the vote of hands, does any person have something different to add? Nothing. Nike, are we together? Yes. Because I know you have been pressing phone. I will sit that phone. Oh, you are recording and writing. You are recording the MPRB. Okay, very well. Thank you. That means we are on the same page. My sister, please, let's hear you. Put on thanks.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the management team, and as well as the board representative here, Dr. Hassan Adeyinka, and every other board member, we would like to say thank you for your time. We hope and pray that you get back to your destination safely. And we also hope and pray that by next week, we start to read excellent news on this release so far. Thank you for coming, and God bless.
Thank you. Once again, MD, everything you have said has been well captured, including what Dr. Adeyinka said, has been well captured, and the tidbits from Elvis. We at this side of the hall, we know what we are going to do. And I'm sure from this night, please, gentlemen, I guess your cards are here as well. And they want to know your production dates. I don't know how we're going to do this. Like Vanguard, like Punch, Nation, Business Day, Sun, and Leadership. They want to know your production date. Please, we'll circulate a sheet now for you to go around so you can write your production date on that sheet for them to also get the papers. Then those of us who are online, please, you are going to distribute your cards so they can get to know when you are going to publish your stuff online. News Agency of Nigeria, of course, we know where you are. So, gentlemen, I don't know whether I made sense here. Thank you. Like once again, they are seriously looking for a partnership like it was then. Modestus was on top of the agenda then. Modestus, we are back to this same part again. I guess it will be better. My sister, head of technical, I said something. Did you believe that story I said? About how many years ago? When you guys were blocking that road. Imagine. But you can't have it here, not in this school. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We just created this part so that we can rub minds together. Somebody was saying something. Any person here? We want to pray now. We want to pray. Okay, pictures before prayer or after prayer? After prayer. After prayer. Zaka, please. Today is Friday. Please, let's hear your voice so that we can balance the equation. Up Nigeria.
In the name of God, the beneficent, the merciful, praise be to the Lord of the whole universe, the master of the day of judgment. Thee do we worship, and from thee we seek the help. Guide us unto the right path, the path of those who have got your favor, not the path of those who have gone astray. Amen. Amen. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Assalamu ala al-mursalin. Walhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
Thank you. Thank you. So we are balanced the question now. Nobody will take us to court. Dr. Adeyinka, please, and we'll get your card. Okay, please stay. Yes, that's what you want to do. Hello. Let's take pictures first and we can rub minds later. Let's take pictures that we can rub minds. Elvis. I'll do it. Monsignor. Management, please come now. Oh, the vote first. Okay. Management, please wait. Kingston, are we ready? Please, fast track. Are we done? Management, please join. Management, please join. Dr. Adeyinka, please. Dr. Adeyinka. Dr. Adeyinka, please join. Dr. Adeyinka, please don't go. Join management. Zaka, please write your date of your dates of publication so they can track. Please take. Thank you. All right. Rosemary, please come and write your production date here. Nick, please, your attention is needed. Nike Omobola, please. Online media, please let them add their details so they can track your production.
news@trendnigeria.com.
Hello, gentlemen, please can we have 5 minutes? Gentlemen, can we have 5 minutes? Gentlemen, are some gone? Please, can we have 5 minutes? You will be within the next how many hours? We'll come back. I guess you understand my language. Within the next few hours, we will reconcile. But online, please let them know, let them have your details so they can get to track your production and we can move forward in one accord. Please. Thank you. They've done it.